Conducting an effective lesson. Observation. Key criteria. Introduction. Lesson observations are an essential tool in the professional development of teachers, offering a framework for feedback and improvement in instructional practices. Conducting an effective lesson observation requires a structured approach and a clear set of criteria to evaluate teaching performance comprehensively. This essay explores the key components of effective lesson observations and the criteria that should be considered. Preparation for observation. Effective lesson observations begin with thorough preparation. This involves several key steps. Setting objectives. Define the purpose of the observation. It could be for developmental feedback, performance appraisal, or peer review. Clear objectives guide the focus of the observation. Pre-observation meeting. Conduct a meeting with the teacher to discuss the lesson plan, learning objectives, and any specific areas they seek feedback on. This ensures alignment and mutual understanding. Key criteria for lesson observation. An effective lesson observation evaluates several critical aspects of teaching. These criteria can be categorized into 5 main areas: planning and preparation, lesson objectives. Are the learning goals clearly defined and appropriate for the student age and ability levels? Lesson structure. Is there a coherent structure with a clear beginning, middle, and end? Resources and materials. Are the materials and resources prepared and effectively used? Classroom management. A classroom environment. Is the classroom environment conducive to learning? This includes seating arrangements, classroom displays, and the general atmosphere. Behavior management. Are behavior management strategies effective and consistent? Is there a positive learning environment with minimal disruptions? Instructional techniques. Teaching methods. Are a variety of teaching methods used to cater to different learning styles? Engagement. Are students actively engaged and participating in the lesson? Are questioning techniques used to promote critical thinking? Pace and timing. Is the lesson paced appropriately to maintain student interest and cover the content adequately? Assessment for learning. Formative assessment. Are there ongoing assessments to gauge student understanding during the lesson? Feedback. Is constructive feedback provided to students to help them improve? Adaptation. Does the teacher adapt the lesson in response to student feedback and understanding? Professionalism. Teacher-student relationships. Does the teacher build positive relationships with students, fostering a respectful and supportive classroom environment? Reflection and adaptation. Is the teacher reflective about their practice and willing to adapt based on feedback? Conducting the observation. During the observation, the observer should use an observation framework. Utilize a standardized framework or checklist to ensure all key criteria are covered systematically. Focus on evidence. Collect evidence-based data, avoiding subjective judgments. Note specific examples of teaching practices and student responses. Maintain objectivity. Stay objective and impartial, focusing on observable behaviors and outcomes. Post-observation feedback. Providing effective feedback is as important as the observation itself. This involves feedback session. Schedule a post-observation meeting promptly. Discuss strengths, areas for improvement, and actionable steps. Constructive criticism. Offer balanced feedback, starting with positive aspects before discussing areas for growth. Ensure the feedback is specific and focused on behavior, not the person. Collaborative goal setting. Work with the teacher to set achievable goals and strategies for improvement. Encourage self-reflection and professional development. Conclusion. Conducting an effective lesson. Observation requires meticulous preparation, clear criteria, objective data collection, and constructive feedback. By focusing on planning and preparation, classroom management, instructional techniques, assessment for learning, and professionalism, observers can provide valuable insights that enhance teaching practices and improve student outcomes. This structured approach fosters a culture of continuous improvement and professional growth in the educational environment.